What's up everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to this commentary playthrough of Final Fantasy XIII-2. Now, it's more than likely that you've watched episode 1 like a few days ago, but for me it's actually been over 6 months since I last played, because episode 1 was recorded in December 2017, but because Final Fantasy VIII won the shootout between this game and itself, I had to play Final Fantasy VIII first, and I've only just been able to get back into this game. So, here we are, fresh and ready to play Final Fantasy XIII-2. But it has been a very long time, so I'm going to have to get back into it. So let's chat to some people and see what is going on.
So, you're just taking him at his word? He says he's from the future, but where's the proof?
I guess you're right. It's just hard after I had that dream about lightning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so when I was making the movie version of this game, what you just saw there was one of the primary reasons why I had to do retakes all the time. It was really difficult to do the movie version for this game.
You were up late last night, Mackie. Big project?
Project? Yeah, I was working on something for Snow. That thing, you know.
What thing? And... nice shoes.
Hey, Serah. Listen, what's the deal with you and that Noel guy, anyway?
If I said I was going with him, would you stop me?
Let you run off with some con artist? I'd beat him half to death first.
Did I get a second line?
Wish Snow was here right now.
So, yeah, I've had to kind of recap myself on the story because a lot of stuff happened in that first episode. But the gist of it is that Lightning is in a place called Valhalla, and history has been changed. So after the events of the ending of Final Fantasy XIII, even though Lightning was supposed to have survived, there's been this alternate timeline where she's now in Valhalla, and it's almost like she never existed after the events of the ending of Final Fantasy XIII. So it's kind of crazy. But in order to reunite with Lightning and to sort out this weird disturbance in time, we're going to have to go on this time-bending journey with my man Noel right here. So that's the very basic gist of it, but I'm sure we'll get more into it as we move on.
Let's meet outside once you're ready, okay?
Okay, bro.
Morning.
LeBro was injured saving me yesterday. She looks fine this morning, so how do I respond? Sorry about yesterday. Good morning, LeBro. Good morning to you. Good morning. Well...
Sorry you got yourself hurt because of me.
Hey, do we have to go through this again? I told you. We look out for each other. I won't tell Snow. No will be our little secret.
Hey, it's not like that.
Oh man, LeBro. She's a sneaky one. Okay, I think let's just get out into the world and see what awaits.
Serah, wait up for me.
All this talk about artifacts and gates and time travel, to be honest, I don't know if I'm ready to believe it.
Serah, there's still so much I don't understand myself. If we can actually find an artifact, then I'll know what I've been saying is true. And once we open the gate, you'll be able to put some of your doubts to rest as well. So what do you think? Will you search for the answers with me?
Definitely sounds like what we should be doing right now. The Moogle's Bubble. When searching for artifacts and treasure spheres, pay attention to the Moogle's Bubble. It will grow when in the vicinity of special items and other treasures. Find the places that trigger the Moogle's Bubble and examine the uncovered treasure using A.
Give me a chance and I'll prove that it's true.
Okay, so at the end of the last session we had that crazy moment where Cocoon just simply disappeared. And we learned that in the timeline that Noel is from, so about 700 years into the future, Cocoon no longer exists. So at some point, Cocoon fell, but we have no idea when. And well, we're probably gonna have to save it in some way. So that's one of the other things that we've got to deal with.
I'll answer as best I can.
Right, Noel wants to search for an artifact to open a gate. Maybe I should find out more. What's with the Moogle? How do you know Lightning? What's it? I think we talked about this before, but let's do it anyway.
So Cocoon only existed in the past for you, is that right?
Uh-huh. That's odd.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's probably nothing. The history books say Cocoon existed in the past, but my memory's playing tricks. What's going on?
We only got one answer out of him.
You know, I was thinking, if Noel here really is from the future, he must be pretty curious about this time period.
That's true. We should probably explain a few things.
I'm all ears.
We were all born and raised on Cocoon, but 3 years ago, our home basically fell out of the sky. We couldn't rely on the broken foul sea anymore. So, most of us made the decision to move to Pulse.
Weren't there millions of people living on Cocoon? It must have been pretty cramped.
Well, it was. But on Pulse, we had to deal with new hardships, like vicious monsters and a lack of provisions.
Sounds like a rough time.
Yeah. But eventually things settled down, and some former military types helped get things organized. Now there's a growing town at the base of Cocoon's pillar. The guys who used to be in charge are long gone.
How did you end up in this place then?
Our leader, Snow, suggested we live somewhere near the ocean. We used to live in a seaside town on Cocoon, so it was like we were rebuilding our home. Snow and the rest of us were used to fighting monsters and getting our hands dirty. So we pretty much settled back into our old way of life.
Snow's not around right now, so we do the best we can. But if Lightning were back, everything would be so much better.
So for everyone here, your sister being gone is the reality. Odd.
Yep, that is a strange situation here. I mean, that's a pretty funky storyline thing that we're going to have to deal with in this game. The fact that everything you know to be true, everybody else that you share the world with thinks that's just a figment of your imagination. It's not real. That's kind of mad.
Look,
Whoa.
I think Mog has found something.
But that's just a cat. Oh, and it's with the one we keep at Nora House.
Okay. Well, cats are cool.
Wait, the cat isn't an artifact, is it?
No, I don't think so. Maybe the cat could have picked up the artifact.
Maybe it's a cat from the future. Disturbances in time.
After her!
Stay on her, Mog.
Let's try and catch it. If we can. Cats are not... If cats don't want to be caught, they're not very easy to catch at all. Okay, we can go into the water.
I could really use some hiking boots.
Good for you.
The sound of the waves remind me of Bodhum.
Okay. I like that the prompt was
Snow,
talk.
So this is where you got to. And the artifact isn't here, huh?
Snow.
Koopal?
Goopa.
Oh yeah, she's my pet. Koopal? Huge found her and brought her home.
Hey, I don't see why not.
I think we should keep her too. Just as long as she doesn't make a mess in my workshop. Hey, girl.
Are you sure you can look after her?
Can't we all do it? I mean, we are one big family, right?
Yeah, right.
Mackie'll do it.
You too.
Thanks. She's adorable.
She really does have a face.
I thought I could hide it from them, but they knew. They saw right through me. I'd lost Lightning, and then Snow. But those guys, they really tried to cheer me up.
Oh. So it hasn't been all bad.
No, not at all. Life is harder here compared to back on Cocoon. But everyone sticks together. Even in the tough times, we have each other. That helps.
Those friends of yours are like family, aren't they?
Yeah.
Noel says that my friends have become like family. How do I respond to that? If only Snow was here, why don't you settle down here too? That's a bit soon, isn't it? The cat is my only family. If only Lightning was here. Well, I mean, if you look at the way she's kind of looking down, that seems like the most logical line to come next. So occasionally, yes, I'll say like the silly stuff, but I think I'll go with what I think she probably would say in that situation.
Yes. But it's only part of a family. It just doesn't feel whole without my sister, you know?
If it's what you really want, one day you'll be together again. We're way off track.
Where else should we look?
Mog, help us out here.
That's all good. It's all a little bit of character building, world building, I guess, so it's not too big a deal. Do we get to ask more questions?
What is an artifact anyway?
I think we do.
No one knows. Only that it's something that doesn't belong in this time.
Right. Who told you about them? What does one look like? Where should it? Who told you about them? Might be an interesting question.
Did someone in the future tell you about gates and artifacts?
Yeah, but now all I have is memories. I wish I'd thought to ask more questions while I had the chance. These disturbances are all happening in the area around the impact site. I'd say our best bet is to search around the town.
So there's some writing. I'm sure you would have noticed in some of the cutscenes when his sword isn't on his back. There's some writing on the back
Mom
of
could have seen this new town.
on the back of what Noel's wearing. I wonder what it says. I don't know if anyone can ever dig that up. If it says anything interesting or meaningful.
Reacting to the kids.
Yeah, I don't think he's just looking for playmates.
He must know something.
Good morning. These are my students. I teach their classes.
A school teacher, huh?
Right! I'm so glad you're all safe. Yeah. Now, did everyone do their homework?
I did mine, because I didn't want you getting mad at me like the last time.
Seems like you'd be soft on kids, but you're pretty strict, huh?
Hey, not that bad. No, come on. You know, I'm only strict because my teacher was strict. Lightning must have rubbed off on me.
My grandmother was a teacher too. She taught me everything I know. She taught me about Grand Pulse and its history.
Right. Do you want to go back there? Do you know what happens next? What was she like? Are you ready for the future? Do you know what happens next?
Do you know what happens next?
Well, I'm still not sure this place is the past world of my time. But assuming it is, chaos rains down on Cocoon. And the disaster in the prophecy comes to...
What's wrong?
It's weird. It's like my memories are slipping away from me. Sorry, I don't mean to be cryptic. I'll let you know if it comes back to me.
So I wonder, is it the case
That's the
that...
kid I was looking for.
Oh.
I knew my eyes weren't playing tricks on me. It's Maggie! I better get out of here!
There's a lot going on.
What's he got there?
Let's follow him.
But yeah, the way his memories seem to be slipping away, I wonder if it's the case that as we alter the future is the future that he existed in, right? So the more we alter the future, the more things that he would have lived become things that he might never live. So that might be why he's losing certain memories and he's finding them hard to grasp. Now, one thing I want to check is... I really like the soundtrack of this game, but at times I feel like it overpowers the dialogue too much. I just want to see if that's something I can mess with. That's crazy. Surely you can mess around with the music here. Okay. I'm surprised at that. That's silly. Okay. Anyway, so we've got Party Paradigms and we've got the Crystarium, but I'll wait till I get my first battle before I get into those. For now, we're just busy exploring Bodhum and looking for artifacts.
I want a moogle too.
Bodhum really reminds me of
Why was I chosen to get rid of the bee's nest?
of the Final Fantasy 15 location.
Nothing to report.
Oh, Mark, I don't know what.
The place where you can go fishing. It just looks like, I forgot what that place was called, to be honest, but it does remind me of it.
Morning.
Especially like with the cats and stuff. It reminded me of that little interaction that you could have with the cat for an optional mission. You obtain Lightning's knife. Ooh.
What?
Is that the artifact?
This is Lightning's knife. I keep it in my room, but how did it get out here?
Dodge.
Hey, look there. Snow!
It was a great ending, man. The FMV looks stunning.
Come on.
Okay.
It's her knife. I found it near the base of the pillar.
Snow.
Serah, I'm sorry. She must be inside the pillar. Lightning's holding up Cocoon, along with the Neil Flame.
Wait, what are you talking about? She was right here a second ago. I saw her. We talked. She gave us her blessing. I won't forget that moment. Lightning was happy. Happy that Snow and I were getting married. She laughed and said congrats. But then, all of a sudden, Lightning disappeared. She was gone, like she was never there to begin with. No one else remembered her smiling and laughing. No one but me.
All your friends think your sister is inside that pillar.
I was scared. People said I was dreaming. They said I was just making up stories so that I didn't have to face the truth.
Listen, Serah. Your memories are the truth. Lightning is alive. The question is, why are you the only one who remembers?
Yep, that's a good question. I can see different futures. Maybe it was a dream because history changed. It's a message from Lightning.
Well, perhaps history changed somehow.
You mean your memories are true, but history was altered afterwards?
Of course, that's not really possible. I know that. But I just don't understand how I can remember it so clearly when no one else can. Weird. The knife looks like it's been polished.
Maybe someone was cleaning it out here and then forgot about it. I don't think this is our artifact, though. Let's keep looking.
Yeah, I mean, it really does seem like whatever happened, there was some kind of disturbance in time, and it's kind of splintered at the point when Cocoon fell. And that's why we're having this situation where she's the only one who remembers. But why is she really the only one who can remember Lightning? It's a bit weird.
Sorry to tell you, the mountain path is off limits. Cadeau's orders. We can't go near the meteorite right now.
Wait, I remember, wasn't there another path along the shore?
Well, now that you mention it, there is another route along the shore that the surfers use. There's a path that appears when the tide's low. You can't use it right now, though.
Nah. Okay. Does that mean I've got to go back to the house? Can we just jump over? Okay.
Watch it. Don't go that way.
Cool. I was gonna say, when I started going back to the house, I was like, wait a minute, I don't remember there being like another time skip there. Shit. I didn't realize it was a wolf. I was banking on being able to run away. Screw it, we'll just auto battle it.
Here! Here!
Wow, that's a long bloody delay. That's a very long delay. I need to use the Crystarium. Okay, fine. It looks like it's time to use the Crystarium. So let me dive in. I think, is it the same as it was in 13? It certainly looks the same. Okay, well. Getting started anyway. Ravager. Need to learn some more spells anyway. I guess we'll learn Steel Guard as well. Fringe Ward, you're not going to have Mediguard for a little while. Power Chain, Line Side. Okay. That was simple. Customize. I don't have any other options anyway, do I? Yeah, I don't have enough to really make any other interesting combinations. Maybe... yeah, Ravager Sentinel is not that useful because I won't be able to maintain the chain. It'll just go straight back down, I think. I guess I can go double Ravager if I want. Yeah, that'll do for now. If we need anything more interesting, we'll do it. Okay, no accessories as of yet. At least we can have up to 4. That's more than we could before, I think. Okay. Let's keep going for now. There were 1 or 2 chests that I couldn't get before. I think I might be able to get them now. Can I just get away from it? I prefer to chase after the kid right now.
Okay, so I guess that's the end of that.
Gonna have to corner him. I don't know if he's on like a predestined. Ah, to be honest, most of the time you just miss. There we go. Got him.
There, now we've got you.
Yeah, little shit.
Miss Farron?
Right, this boy's hiding something. What approach would work the best? I'll buy you lunch for a year. Alright now, spill it, mister. What have you been up to, young man? Talk to Miss Farron. I promise I won't get mad. Well, we'll try and be nice, and if that doesn't work, then we'll get mean.
Why did you run away? I promise I won't get mad if you tell me.
I know you say you won't get mad at me, but I can't tell you. I don't want to get yelled at.
The kid was trying to get away from Mackie. I bet you anything he was up to no good.
Yeah, we know that. Maybe if I give it one more shot. I mean, he said I don't want you to yell at me. Why did you run from Mackie? I don't want to yell at you. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. Why did you run from Mackie?
You were running from Mackie, weren't you? Did you do something you weren't supposed to?
I was watching him work on the robots, and then I saw it and I just couldn't help myself.
This ought to be good. And then what happened?
I hope you're not misbehaving. It makes me sad when my students don't behave.
I'm sorry, Miss Farron.
There we
Guess
go.
I'll own up. The truth is, I sold something for Mackie.
And that's why he was chasing you?
What did you take?
See, again, the music's too loud, I think. Especially when there's
This
vocals.
necklace. It belongs to you, doesn't it?
Snow's necklace. Oh.
Hey, wait!
Is there a random NPC standing in between us? That's one thing that they messed up a bit in this game.
What was he doing with this anyway?
That belongs to Mackie, doesn't it?
No, it's mine. It's a reminder of a promise a good friend made me.
A good friend? Why doesn't she just say my fiance?
Serah, I believe you. Your sister's alive. She's out there somewhere.
Thank you, Snow.
Here, you hang on to this for a while. When I come back, it'll be with Lightning. Then there's no way she can say no to us getting married.
Okay.
Okay.
And that was the last time I saw Snow. The memories I had of Lightning standing on the plain beneath Cocoon. He was the only one who believed. Believed them enough to do something. That's why I've been waiting here.
And doing nothing, right? Lightning and Snow are long gone, but you still sit here and wait. Why didn't you go after them?
Because the children I have faith in Snow. Snow told me to wait while I wanted to follow him. I would have been able, I didn't know where to start. I don't know how. I have faith in Snow. I don't really like any of these answers, but I guess while I wanted to follow him.
I wanted to go. I wish I had.
It's not too late. You can leave now if that's what you really want.
I know, but I just can't.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't pressure you. In the end, the decision has to be yours.
We still need to find the artifact first. Because I don't think that's the artifact. But yeah, there's that whole dynamic of Snow being missing as well, so we've got to...
All remaining residents should evacuate.
Is he still here? Is he in another timeline? What is going on with him? Whoa. I literally almost always miss the first hit. Oh, we got him. One hit wonder. No spoils. Excellent.
They're invested.
It wasn't the artifact after all.
Are you losing your touch, Mog?
It's not his fault. Come on, let's head back.
Okay, I was going to go towards the meteorite, but I guess not. Okay, another blitz coming up for these guys.
Got him.
Ah, one's still alive.
I could have handled that alone.
Alright. Frame rate's been okay so far. I haven't had too many like huge problems, but the 13 series on PC is notorious for not being perfect.
No artifact yet, huh?
No, instead, my things are showing up in places they shouldn't be.
I wonder if someone's trying to mess with us.
I doubt it. No one here would do something like that.
NPC.
I guess not. Unless they think they're doing the right thing.
It might not be a person at all. I mean, with time and space being warped everywhere, anything could happen, really.
Right. And that's how your things ended up out here? It's not a bad theory. Okay, so maybe we should ask if anyone else is missing stuff.
Let's head to the house and find out. How strange.
Yeah, until we find this first artifact, things are going to be a bit strange and confusing. Once we can finally set off on the journey, it'll all start to make more sense, I hope.
How about it, future boy? Do you want a quick history lesson?
No.
I know people have changed since we came down the pulse, but some folks have even learned how to use magic, like our Serah.
She should really have been facing Noel when she had that line, but okay.
That mirror. It was never there before.
Ah. Couple.
Hey, check it out.
Wait. Okay, what is that? How did that happen?
It's a twist in time. Something that doesn't belong.
Yeah.
I think this is an artifact.
Ain't that a fact?
We found an artifact, just as Noel said we would. Does this mean everything else he said is true? Did he really meet lightning in Valhalla? Maybe. Once I step through the gate, I'll be leaving my friends, my students, and the village for who knows how long. Can you tell me, Lightning? Do I dare believe this man?
I think you definitely believe this man, given the artifact that you just found there.
Okay.
Whoa.
Now we just have to head for the gate.
I don't get it. What was that artifact doing in the mirror?
Well, the mirror must have belonged to someone else in the past. Or the future, wherever it came from. It didn't belong here in this time.
Scary stuff.
Yep, the artifact had to literally appear within like 5 feet of where we started the whole section. A potion. Excellent. Right, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Serah's 2 favourite people in the world, Snow and Lightning, are both missing. Lightning is thought to be stuck inside the pillar, or in Valhalla, and Snow is nowhere to be found, so you don't really have much choice, girl. If this guy seems legit enough to follow right now. He's come up with the artifact, and there's a meteorite and all this business. Time gates, etc. You just got to go for it. There's not much holding you back here.
I'm going to take this artifact and open that gate.
I'm sure they'll find a supply teacher for her.
But you still don't trust me, do you? I can see it in your eyes. If there's anything you're wondering about or don't believe, just ask, and I'll try to explain.
Well, there is one thing. What is it you want, exactly?
A future that has people in it. I lived at the end of days. I was the very last child to be born. As I grew up, everyone I knew died, one by one, until eventually it was just me. All their dreams fell on my shoulders. I was their last hope. It was too much, so I left. Sure, maybe I couldn't go home again. Maybe I couldn't make everyone happy. But at the very least, I could rebuild a future where everyone could survive. So I went through the gate. I wasn't thinking very clearly then. I had a dream, but I didn't think it all out. I didn't know what it really meant. But once I got here and saw how you and your friends live in this village, I knew my dream could come true. In Valhalla, your sister gave me a chance. She gave me hope. The future can be changed. That's what she told me, and I believe her.
I understand. Thank you, Noel. Thank you for telling me that.
Really nice music track in that scene. But then you hear NPCs going "huh" in the background.
You want to take a moment to say goodbye before we leave?
I'm telling you, man, NPC noises
Okay.
and positionings are just a little bit strange in this game. They can just ruin certain moments. Again, that's why the move version was so difficult at times. You'd get like people bumping into them, you'd get them saying lines like passing by.
Day.
It was not ideal. But it's funny, the life that they talk about here with like Nora and all those guys. Nora to me feels like the end of a Fast and Furious movie, but that's how they live every single bloody day. That kind of cheesy family thing that they have going on is like there every single day. It's like, come on, man, no one really lives like that.